Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Green Ceiling Podcast. And my name's Brendan.
I'm David.
I'm Griffin.
And I'm Alex.
And welcome! So, David and Alex, can you say maybe a little something about yourself so everyone can feel more friendly with you?
Well, I'm obviously the sexy one of the group.
You're the
you
what?
can tell by my voice.
You're the what?
Sexy one of the group.
Sexy. Okay, make sure you enunciate, because all I heard was just sex.
Sexy.
I just heard sex one of the group. I was like, oh, well, okay.
David's getting laid every night.
No, that would be me.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I'm the man whore of the group.
We call Alex Fernando.
Code name.
Code name. We know what's going on. So anyway, today we're going to try to start talking about pet peeves that we have. We were talking about it the other day. We thought it would probably be a good topic.
We were talking about it 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. The other day, 5 seconds ago, alligators, crocodiles, whatever.
Exactly.
What happened to tomatoes? Tomatoes.
No
Tomatoes.
No one cares about tomatoes or cabbages or whatever you're talking about. Anyway,
Nobody cares.
so we'll continue on from where we left off earlier. Pet peeves that we have, and the first one we mentioned was when someone, like, you're in your room, you could be doing absolutely nothing wrong, but when that door's open, you feel like you're doing something wrong, and then when someone goes to close it, they don't close it all the way. Thoughts?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my mother does this all the time. She'll like come in and be like, hey, what you doing? I'm just like, just, making music, whatever, watching YouTube, the thing that I do with my life every single time you walk in here. And she'll like leave and I'm like, hey, shut the door. And she goes to shut the door and she shuts it just enough. There's that little crack.
Yeah.
And I turn around and I put my headphones back on and I look at it and I go, freaking screw you. I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up and walk over there and shut the door now.
My sister does that too. Like, I'll be like, okay, when you walk out, close the door all the way. You don't even have to turn the knob. You can just close it. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's loud. Just close the door. She leaves like frickin' a millimeter still like open. I'm like, close the door.
It's like the
Gosh.
yeah, it's like that little latch is touching the receiver. It's just barely touching it. Like, it's open. It is open. There's oxygen coming through that crack, but they're just like, oh, it's closed.
Well, for
like,
you,
no,
that's
it's
different
not.
because you don't have a doorknob. It's gonna come through the door.
Yeah,
anyway.
It's like, yeah, okay, but
So,
like,
what do you seriously? Is that a problem at your house?
That is a problem at my house from time to time. However, when I'm staying like up late at night and I'm like listening to anything like a creepypasta or something like that. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it, but it's basically like a scary audio recording.
And we're not like funded by anybody or anything like that, sponsored or anything.
We
like that.
wanna be.
We want to be, but any names or companies or anything like that we use, we're not using because we are. So just put that out there.
We're just saying that right now. But anyway, I'm listening to one night, and it's like 9 o'clock at night, and my grandma, she comes knocking at the door, and I freak out because I'm just like, oh crap! And it's like, she just runs in and like, is everything okay? Go away!
You're like, the creepypasta came true.
and it's just like, and then there came a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Ah! Grandma!
It's like, what about David? Is that problem at your house?
Oh yeah. Friggin' all the time. And I think it's even worse when they don't even attempt to close it. Like, they just leave it open altogether. That's annoying. But my parents, their reasoning is, it's like, you need to leave your door open so you can be more involved with family. And I think we can all agree.
Wait.
Yeah.
More involved? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
More involved
Yeah.
with the family.
No.
You mean me, sitting upstairs in my room with my headphones on staring at a computer, needs to be more involved with the family by having my door open.
Yes.
What do they want you to do? Like, what do you want for dinner? I'm busy. Like, what do you expect us to do? Like, okay, but in all honesty, why do we hate it so much? So, is it just because like we know that they should be shutting it, or is it just because like we know that there's like, or we feel like somebody would just come up to that little crack and be like, "What's he doing in there?" Staring through the freaking like thing or whatever.
I brought it up earlier. It's like when the door's closed, for some reason the room just feels bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you have more space when it's closed because you're not worried about it, like you're saying, like people poking in or anything.
It's like, for me, my room's decent.
Yeah.
Decent size.
Yeah.
And when I close it, it feels bigger. But then again, I have a lot of stuff in there, so to me, it always feels kind of small.
Yeah.
So like,
I find it funny that like I went and got this half gallon of chocolate milk like literally 10 minutes ago.
you already have.
and I've already half done with it.
Okay.
Then again, we got Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and we're already done with half the bag.
That's
so.
true.
So
We may need another milk run.
we'll you can do your milk run after the next one. So, but like, I don't know, little things like that just bug me. Or like, you ever see people be unintentionally, intentionally stupid? You know what I mean? Like people that they're clueless. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they say something. There's a girl at work the other day, and she saw a shirt that said Pink Floyd, like the band. You know,
Yeah.
and I hope everyone's familiar with it. For anyone who's not, I believe they're a rock band, right?
Yeah.
Rock
Yes.
band from.
Pink Floyd,
Are you
rock
familiar
band.
with it?
Not familiar with where they're from, but they were really popular, like 70s to 80s through the 90s.
So-
Are you familiar with them, Brandon?
I know who they are. I know what genre they are. I just didn't know what era. That's what I was asking. But like, so 70s, 80s.
Yeah,
So
somewhere.
70s, 80s, kind of a classic rock.
Yeah.
That time period. So she sees this shirt, and I'm getting it for somebody else because they went and hung out with her. So she said that she was walking, and then all of a sudden the other girl who was with her was that kind of person, clueless, really, and she knows the artist Pink, right? Like
Yeah.
the chick.
Oh god.
Yeah, her.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
See, Alex and
I already see
Griffin
where
are
this is
music
going.
people, so they're like cringing in their seats right now.
Can you
like,
mix Pink and Pink Floyd?
okay, it gets better. Just listen. So
Are
like,
you gonna make me cry at the end of this story?
I mean, if you want to, you can. But it's like, so what happens is she thought it was that artist, right?
Uh-huh.
And she thought that, I'm not joking, literally thought that Pink's last name was Floyd. And she goes, "That's a funny last name." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm not a big music person. I'm not musically inclined by any means. But like, even I know that, and I'm sitting there like, "Oh, I'm cringing just thinking about it." Like, how stupid can you get? Like, it's little stuff like that really just throws me over. Like, if you want to make me mad, just do stuff like that, or take me clothes shopping. Either one.
No. yeah. Speaking of clothes shopping, so last night I was with my girlfriend, and her dad's like, "Hey Griffin, I'm running low on charcoal. Can you go to Kroger over there and get me some?" And I'm like, "All right." And my girlfriend's, "Oh, I want to come with you. I want to come with you." And I'm like,
okay.
"Fine, you can come with me." So we head over to Kroger, and literally every aisle we walk through before we get to the charcoal, "Ooh, look at this thing. Oh, look at this thing.
my
I want to
God.
get this. Man, do I need these socks?" And I'm like,
We came for charcoal.
"We came for charcoal, not socks. What are you doing?"
Your girlfriend is very enthusiastic.
I know.
She's easily distracted, apparently, too.
Yeah.
But then again, like, is it just me or is it like a lot of girls? Well, I've seen a couple who are different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm friends with a couple who are different, but most of them, like, they just, like, look down every aisle and think about stuff they needed, like, 6 months ago that they just so happened to be here
Yeah.
for. It's like, oh, I need dog food. You just bought a bag! We don't need it!
Yeah. I was driving with her, and she was driving, and I was like, "Man, I now know why people say guys are better drivers." And I'm like, not to be like sexist or nothing, but like she got distracted by literally everything. There was a person running on the sidewalk. She was like, "Wow, that shirt's really green." And like stares at it for 5 minutes as we're going down the road. I'm like,
You're like, who cares? Like, they're running. If I saw someone running down the side of the road, I'd be like, hey, I'm thinking of that point game that everyone comes up with.
10
like,
points.
5 points to hit the runner! Yeah.
You know, I actually.
at least you're paying attention to the road.
Yeah, I'm still like, you know.
I like experience that kind of thing working at my store all the time. There's always someone who comes in for one thing and then they come back, grab a cart, and they come with a cart full of stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself,
Just like, "What'd you come for?" "Oh, I came for a can of soup."
But isn't that like, that happens a lot though, and for some reason, like, I know I do it sometimes, but not a lot. It's usually, if I go in for one thing, I think of a cheaper thing I can maybe get. Maybe it's like a food item or
Yeah,
something.
the
But not
alternative.
not something as expensive or more. Because
Yeah.
that's different. Like, I think a lot of people do that though. It's weird.
however,
I don't like
when
it.
when it is those type of people, it's usually the people who want to come in for the coupons.
Extreme couponers.
Oh,
my gosh.
no.
I hate being behind those people. I know everyone says it, but if you've never been behind one, it's basically like, it's kind of like if you were at a really cool concert and someone decided to buy all the tickets right in front of you. You're just like, come on! I wanted it! You know, like, just keep, you know.
Here, let me give you an example. You know that one deodorant brand, Mitchum?
I
weird,
don't know.
That weird Irish brand. Well, this lady comes in and buys the whole lot of Mitchum. And she has like 40 coupons and she's making like 4 separate transactions. And I'm just thinking to myself, Why?
What?
Well, I mean, the thing about that is, like, some people, they go so hardcore that they actually make money.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That is true.
That is, I think that is stupid. I hate that because then that just like ruins. Like if people did that a lot, that ruins the economy.
Yeah.
You can't fix that. That's
I know, you can't go to a store that thrives off of you giving them money
and then have them.
and then make them give you money for taking a product.
It's so
Yes.
I don't understand it. But we were talking something like that in not marketing, but economics. We were saying that in economics class that when people have a sale and they sell the unit for lower than what they bought the bulk for, usually that means it doesn't really mean anything. It's just more of a way to intrigue people to come in the store to get more stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it's a hook and bait tactic.
Yeah.
So they don't really make a lot of money off the bulk that they got because they only have a debt, but they make more money because someone bought something more of another product.
Yeah.
So it's like a marketing scheme, really. It is a marketing scheme. Literally, it's a marketing
Yeah.
scheme. But it's kind of like, I think it's the same concept when people go in and try to do multiple shopping things at once.
Yeah.
But I still, if there's not a sale or a clearance, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I'm not a shopper.
And this is like, really,
Yeah,
so-
oh, you're a
Really?
shopper on Steam.
Not anymore. I
Really?
mean, I have too much stuff to pay for to buy anything on Steam now. So, but like, yeah. So I mean,
better job.
Yeah, I wish.
Dude, just get a job like me.
I'm gonna get ready to switch one soon. These guys always torment me about my job, but I'm getting a dice paycheck right now, so I'm okay. But I do want to switch jobs.
Dude, just get a job like me. Like, I'm a lifeguard, and I get paid $8 an hour to go stand and watch people do nothing but swim.
You know, it's like for me,
That's creepy.
if this was last year, I would have. But it's senior year. We're almost done. I don't think there's.
Well,
really
the
a
thing
point.
is, like, me being a lifeguard, I have more qualifications than, say, you. So if, like, we went to go get, like, the same job at, like, say, Kroger or something,
you'd have a better
I'd
qualification.
have a better qualification. So all of a sudden, like, I'm better than most people out there. Because,
You have better training.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that might be worth it. But though, if I was gonna get the certification, it's because I wanted to, not for a job.
Oh, yeah.
Especially CPR.
Or
Yeah,
you guys
it's really
should
nice
just-
to have it. That way, you know.
Yeah.
You guys should just be like me, just not have a job, and rely on your parents for the rest of your
Shut
life.
up.
Just kidding. And rely on.
Hello, everybody. Green Ceiling Podcast.
And I'm Alex.
And welcome! So, and Alex, can you say maybe
Obviously, the sexy one of the group voice.
you're the what? Make sure you enunciate, because all I hear... okay.
David's getting laid.
No, that would be me.
Sando. Codename. So anyway, today, about the other day, we thought...
We were talking about it 5 seconds ago.
5 seconds ago, Alex... No one tomatoes are... we'll continue on from... Pet peeves that we'd be doing absolutely no. Doors open, you feel like you're doing... tomatoes are...
Does this all the time.
Pet peeves that we'd be doing absolutely no.
Every single time you walk in.
Tomatoes are...
Does this all the time. Turn around and I put my head and I go freaking screw it and shut the door.
That too, like, I'll say, when you walk out, close the door all the way out. Just close the door. Freaking a millimeter open, I'm like, close!
The little latch is touching. It just barely touches. It is open. There's
Well, for you, that's different. It's gonna come through the door anyway.
That is a problem at my time. However, when I'm sick,
It is open. There.
but it's basically like a scary.
It's gonna come through the door anyway.
That is a problem at my.
We're not using because we are. So.
We're just saying that right now. But my grandma door, and I freak out.
Oh crap! Came true.
There's a knock on the door.
I might get like if David's.
Friggin' all the time. And that's annoying. But the thing is, it's like, you all agree.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
More involved in me sitting at a computer needs the family by having my
What do they want you to do? Expect us to do like the. In all honesty, why? Just because like we know or we feel like somebody would just come. What's he doing in there? You know, like
It's closed for some reason.
yeah, that's true.
Like when it's closed because
It's like for me, what's he doing in there? You know, like
it's closed for some reason.
that like I went and got these.
When it's closed because
it's like for me. So
We may need.
you can do little things like that. You ever see people unintentional? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they say, you can do little things like that. Everyone's familiar with it for unintentional. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they say. So
Are you familiar with it?
little things like that.
Yeah.
So 70s, 80s rock.
Yeah.
That time period. Sure. Walking and then all of a sudden the other girl, kind of person, clueless, real artist, Pink, right? Alex and Griffin. Sure. Walking and then all of a sudden the other girl.
End of the story.
I mean, if you want to, artist Pink, right? Sure. And name was Floyd. Walking and then all of a sudden the other girl person. I'm not musically inclined. Like even I'm cringing just. It's little stuff like that. Over, like, if you want to make me mad.
Speaking of clothes, last night I was with my girlfriend's like, hey, Griffin, I'm right, and my girlfriend's, oh, you? And I'm like, fine, we head over to Kroger, and ooh, look at this thing. Dad's like, hey, Griffin, I'm running.
We can't get charged.
Your girlfriend is very enthusiastic.
Easily distracted, apparently. Well, I've seen a couple who are different, but most they just like look down every aisle.
Yeah.
It's like on a bag.
Yeah. I was driving. The guys are better drivers.
They just like look down every aisle.
Yeah.
It's like 5 minutes and we're going down the road. You're like, hey, I'm thinking that point game. That's 5 points to hit the runner.
Yeah.
It's like
I like experience that at my store all the time. Comes in for one thing and then
Just like, what'd you come for?
but isn't that like though? And for some reason, like thing. I think maybe it's like a food item. That's different. Like people do that though. It's weird.
however, people, it's usually the people who
I hate being behind those people. Maybe it's like a food item. That's different. Like all the tickets, right?
people, it's usually the people who
I hate being behind those people. I don't know. That's different. Like
coupons, and she's making like 4. I'm just thinking to myself, why?
Well, I mean, the thing about this,
yeah, I've seen that.
That is true.
That's different. Like that just like ruins that.
they go to a store, make them give you money.
It's so
Yeah.
I saw something like that in economics class sale, and they sell the
Make them give you money.
treat people to come in the store to get. Talking something like that in economics class, make more money because someone bought.
Make them give you money.
Talking something like that in marketing, people go in and try to do economics class. Then again, I'm not a shopper.
Make them give you money.
Talking something like that in marketing, but like yeah. I wish. I'm getting ready to now, so I'm okay. But
Let's get a job like me. Stand and watch people do now.
it's like for me,
creepy.
last year I would have, but
Guard, I have you. So if like we same job at like say Kroger than most people out there, because
last year I would have, but though if I was gonna get the certification,
it's really nice to have it that way.
Me, just not have a job.
Gosh dang it!
Yeah.
Everyone else has to sit around and ask for it.
Oh,
I'm
that.
thinking Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, we're
Well, he gets some because some gas money.
Yeah.
But other than that, they
And
don't.
the rest of it is like.
He basically, if he makes,
It doesn't work like he works like once and
would it be a week in a week?
yeah.
Freaking pro.
Hey, go where the money is. But did you know that like the
Yeah.
is it
It's going east as well. It's just
yeah go the
We expanded westward. Yes.
yeah.
When we
Looks like it's empty now. I guess yeah, because that's what happened.
Bob, we're just gonna take him.
I use that riff at work for no reason. Like when we put I work so like times like this last got decently through, and we have use. So that was saying that's the I could think of as let's just push it somewhere else. But no one really agreed.
You soiled it, Brandon.
So I remember at work I only worked for a couple hours. I got a hand gesture. You dirty people. Anyway, Alex
Smokes.
no, my hair's just black. And he doesn't work. Yell for glory for Sid. So like if you're out in the lobby and you like
Pizza's in the oven.
if you're in the kitchen, fuck off. What are they doing? What could possibly put a pizza in? They have to yell.
Doing like having like cage horsepower.
Yeah, just like beating the crap out of each other. I don't know. The one reason that's really hard to shut up. I really like so. I got at least 50. But
Yeah.
we have a code for. The people we usually look at each other and go something like this. Be like, guys, hear it. We'll all like shift our heads. I just happened before I crossed the whole like. I just working on pizza. He looks over. Fire in the ashtray! Look down the counter. Disher guy's back in a door between him and someone just look out there.
I mean, nailed it. I guarantee he was.
Even people, we have walked out in the middle over at the counter. Yeah. What it means. They're like, what are you talking about? Even people, we have to work, but the job's what I hate. It's not, I love it. So they're awesome.
Making pizzas.
You're just like, oh, why?
Oh, look on the bright side, Brandon.
Now and then. Anymore, because we're either cutting them up front, or hear anything about it, but if there's a guy, so there's a chance.
Minuses to working. It's hard.
Who learned you how to spoke? I don't know why, but I'm gonna learn you, or I'm gonna learn you, like.
It's hard.
I don't know why, but she said, I'm gonna learn you. For some reason that just trips my
It's hard.
I don't know why, but
You wanna whip this thing?
Blazing Saddles reference. It's hilarious. Basically the sum up. I mean, it doesn't. Is it just?
Brandon, you're so racist.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm the racist one. I'm part Native American.
If anyone's the racist one, it's me.
It's Langston.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about it another time. But
We'll bring him onto
I'm
the
just
show
saying,
one
like
day.
the phrase "I'm gonna learn ya" for some reason just turns me on. I don't know why. Only from girls, though.
Yeah,
let me
if the guy says it.
Let me clarify that.
all right.
I'm just saying.
So we're out of time, and that is a great way to end this.
No, it's not. You have. I want people to comment on this real quick, and then we'll finish it.
All right.
What do you think? Does anyone else think the same way, or is it just me? Or what are your thoughts about that, at least?
It's just you.
It's
okay,
just you.
I'm gonna learn you.
Well, I guess we're ending it there. Thank you for listening to The Green Ceiling. I hope to see you, Hope you listen to next time. Bye!